If you're a freeway fan, we're just east of the 405. One of the modern jewels of the NFL. Beautiful SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the San Francisco 49ers and the Los Angeles Rams. Alongside Greg Olsen, I'm Mike Tirico. The kicker has us set for the start. Off we go from Southern California. We go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. They'll try to get the running game going. His first carry. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 5. From the shotgun, it's Sanders. That's to his tight end, Eric All. And a half across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line. A pickup there of 13. Good for a Rams first down.
46-yard line.
They go play action now with Sanders. Going deep downfield for Judy. And the Niners are going to get the football here. They force the INT on the game's opening drive.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Here's Saul, the man in motion. For an opener, Purdy to throw. And he's into a slide to avoid the contact. Does so successfully, and it's a first down.
Mike, this is great awareness by the quarterback manipulating the pocket. He feels the pressure coming on around him, but so often the soft spot is moving up in the pocket. That's exactly what he does. Takes off down the middle of the field. Picks up good yardage and a first down.
A first down throw for Purdy. He'll find his open man. That's Brandon Ayuk. And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20. A big play there with Purdy to Ayuk. An even 40 yards.
So it's man coverage, Mike. You have to keep track of who your responsibility is. And in this case, he just drops him. He's wide open, short throws, turn into long runs, and they're inside the red zone.
On the bootleg, it's Purdy. Throw on the run is complete. And it'll be forced out of bounds just a couple yards short of the first down. That's a pickup of 8.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. They'll run. This is Jerome Ford. And he'll fight forward. Doesn't get a whole lot, but he got what he needed. It is 1st and goal coming up.
At the 7-yard line.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run. 3rd and short, 4th and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and to say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
To throw is Purdy. That is caught, and he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times, and then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but right now they're on the doorstep of the end zone, and they got to find a way to put that ball across the goal line. And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker, and they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
Looking for that final yard. It's 3rd and goal. 4. And he will not get in. The defense stands their ground, pushes him back, and they force 4th down.
How about this for a goal line stand, Mike? Your back's against the wall, back-to-back plays, you hold tight. They set themselves up here to defend a 4th and goal try.
From the 2, they're going to go for it here. It is 4th and goal. Here's Purdy. To the goal line is in. Jerome 4. Touchdown, 49ers. That gives him 14 touchdowns for the year.
You know, Mike, I think we're going to see a lot of this, and you know why? It's the new kickoff rule. So think about it. In the old days, you'd kick a field goal, you'd kick a touchback, and your opponent would have the ball on the 20. You didn't give up as much field position, but you only got 3 points. Nowadays, you go for 3 points and you kick a touchback, they get the ball on the 35. It's almost 30 yards of field position. You're just better off going for touchdowns when you get in here tight.
And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. On play action, Shador. That finds Nakua downfield, complete. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. So a big one there to start the drive. 31 yards.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Handoff here, up the middle, and he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
33-yard line.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
From the gun, it's Shador. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. They might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
On 3rd down, Sanders. He's got a man. That's Nakua, complete. That's the 2nd time they connect on this drive. This one good for 13 yards.
1st
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down.
A yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
1 quarter in the books. The Niners have the early advantage. We're back in Southern California in a moment. Second quarter now. Rams in control of the football. They're looking at a second down and 9 to go. Play action. It's Sanders. That is caught. And he'll take it on in. Jerry Jeudy. Touchdown, Los Angeles. It's his 3rd touchdown catch this year.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back, even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan. Everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1. What are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6. Mike, I think all of us can remember exactly where we were during a certain Super Bowl where throwing the ball this close to the goal line ended up being a disaster. But unlike that time, they ran this pass play to perfection, and the result, 2 points.
Irving now on the return. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Purdy quickly to Ayuk. And they'll get about half what they needed. It's a pick up of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
From the 29, here's 2nd and 5. A run straight ahead, that's 4. They'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. It's the tight end Henry in motion.
San Francisco.
They'll go back to forward on 1st down. And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd.
Some defensive ends specialize in getting after the quarterback. Some defensive ends specialize in run game. This guy can really make an impact on both, as we saw here for that tackle for loss.
Again, it's 4. And much more room to run on this one. Pick up of 8, and they'll bring up 3rd down.
Very positive returns on that run. I mean, really, the only thing not to like is that they weren't able to move the chains. But you know what? The way he ran there, I think they go right back to him and see if he has even a bigger carry in him.
3rd down and 3. Here's Saul, the man in motion. 3rd and short. Purdy. And that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw. And even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway. And it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
No move for the punt team. The offense staying out there for 4th down. taking a big risk going for it from their own territory. It does not pay off, and it's a turnover on down. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. Going back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
Here's Sanders to throw. They'll set up the screen here to Cora.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
They need to get it to the 27. This is 3rd down. Out of the gun, it's Sanders. A toss, left side, tossed by his running back. And he's going to be taken down short of the marker. And that is going to set up an interesting 4th down decision. He'll try to throw for it with Sanders. Oh, the blitz gets there. He is sacked. And they turn it over on down.
You got to give credit to the defensive coordinator here. He went into attack mode, had a great blitz plan for this 4th down situation, disrupted the timing of the offense, and the quarterback had nowhere to go. He flushes out of the pocket to keep the play alive, and they're able to chase him down, force the sack, force the turnover on downs.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Here's Purdy. Now, here comes the screen to Ford. And he's going to be out of bounds, just shy of midfield. 12 yards on the game. That's good for a quick 1st down. To throw on 1st down is Purdy. That one out wide to Ford. And they'll get about half of what they needed to pick up the 5. It sets up 2nd and 5.
Great example of 1st down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
From the 46, here's 2nd and 4. Off the play fake, Purdy. His fullback releasing, and he's going to bring it in.
So I don't think his fullback was his primary option on that play, but a really nice job by the quarterback, working quickly through his progression, getting the ball down to his big fullback, and he's able to pick up a nice gain.
2 minutes to play in a tight 1-point game in this 1st half. Greg and I return to SoFi Stadium after a short break. Set to go now on 1st and 10. On the handoff, Ford. He'll try to get back to the line, but he's not having it. Going to lose a yard.
He was taken down.
We know from talking to these coaches this week, Mike, that they think they got themselves a steal. They got this young rookie maybe a little later in the draft than a lot of people expected. And I'll tell you what, they're not complaining. They think they've got themselves a starter and a star for a long time.
That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
On third down, here's 4. Call it a gain of 13. First down, 49.
More often than not, Mike, when a team decides to keep the ball on the ground on a third and long like this, typically the next play is either a punt or a field goal. But give credit here to this play caller. He saw something in the defense, gives the ball to his back, and he's able to pick up big yardage and the first down.
They'll run once more with 4. And he will carry his offense to the red zone. Inside the 20-yard line, a pickup of 9.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 18-yard line.
Now it's 2nd and 1. Out of the gun, here's Purdy. Gets this one into the hands of Jawan Dennis. And it'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down.
First down, 49ers.
Throwing from the gun is Purdy. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up 2nd down.
All right, so the ball falls incomplete, but I think what it does now, Mike, is it allows you to stop the clock, get in the huddle, take a deep breath, and now your play caller has to give you the best play. Go get points here before the half and try to build something going into halftime.
Purdy now on 2nd down. And he might have waited just a bit too long there as he throws it incomplete. Looking to set up the screen, but the defense wouldn't give him the time.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
So, after 2 straight incompletions, here's 3rd and 10. Again in the air for Purdy. That's into the hands of Pearsall on the right side.
Complete to Ricky Pearsall. A 5-yard pickup. It's now 4th down.
Now whistles. Timeout. 3 seconds left in this first half. The Niners send their field goal unit on the field. Now the Rams going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down is looming. So the decision has been made, and they will send the field goal unit out. This about as short as you can get. This one is good. He knocks it through. And the Niners are able to move in front. It's now 10-8.
What a methodical drive to close this half out. I mean, let's not forget, Mike, they get the ball after the break as well, so they get back-to-back. They call it doubling up possessions. Last one of the first half, first one of the second half. It's a great opportunity to put some distance between you and the opponent.
And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in that landing zone, the ball only comes out to the 20-yard line. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Sanders. Moving to his left. Now he'll run it. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. So, 1 half in the books. Second half coming up. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. This is still anyone's ball game at this point. The difference is just 2 as we begin quarter number 3. Irving now on the return. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field.
22-yard line.
That keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
We hear the term RPO so often, Mike, and it continues to kind of trickle its way into the NFL. But remember, it's a lot different in the NFL than it is in the college game where it's a lot more prevalent. The lineman cannot go downfield. So that quarterback has to make a lot of really fast snapshot decisions, or else it's going to lead to a penalty or him holding on to the ball too long. So it's something that teams want to implement, but maybe not quite to the level that we see in the college game. So, Mike, you know by now my philosophy on third down. If it was up to me, I don't even want to be in third down. I want to get all of my conversions on first and second down and be able to stay in those neutral down situations. So it's exactly what they do here. They lean on the ground game and pick up a fresh set of downs.
He'll go play action. Purdy. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. Jared Verse. He works his way in, and that's now 5 sacks for him on the year. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Here's Saul, the man in motion. On 2nd down, Purdy. Ayuk makes a catch right side. Well, they'll get some of the sack yards back, but it's still going to leave them with third down.
After that first down sack, I think we both kind of looked at each other and said, all right, well, there goes this drive. But a really nice job there in the passing game on 2nd down. That big chunk brings them from 2nd and long to now at least 3rd and manageable.
3rd down, Purdy. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. The 49ers out to punt this one. Nearly a good one. And hit at the 6, but continues in the end zone. It's a touchdown. They'll begin here on the ground. And he'll find some space, taking it for 6 out to the 26-yard line.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Here comes 2nd and 4. From the gun, it's Shador. That's going to be incomplete. Good work. The defender bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force 3rd down.
3rd down and
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. Still going. And they bring him down there, but it is inside the 10. It is going to be 1st and goal.
That's good for a Rams.
A big play and a much-needed one as well. 65 yards. A run on 1st and goal. A short game. Down to the 7.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
From the shotgun, it's Sanders. And he's in. Touchdown, LA. Joshua Carty comes out now for the extra point. The kick is good, but there are penalty flags down. They might have made contact with the kicker too late.
Joshua Carty to kick off for the Rams.
Here's Carty now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchdown.
35-yard line.
Play action now. Purdy. Throw, left side, complete to Pearson. He's close to a first down. To gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down.
Well, it goes without saying. You want to play wide receiver in the NFL, Mike. How well can you change directions? How fast can you get your body from one direction to another? And when you can cut like this guy, I'm not sure how you guard it.
It's the tight end, Henry, in motion. Up the middle they go. And he'll get the first down there. A pickup of about 5 yards.
It's possible they could have tried to be a little bit more aggressive on second down, knowing they had 3rd and inches in their back pocket. But I don't think anyone's going to complain. Pick up the first down, extend the drive, see if you can go score.
Purdy on first down. That's complete to Pearson. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard mark. His second grab on this drive, good for 11 yards, but most importantly, a first down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
2 yards.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
So, from the 37, here's 2nd and 8. Up the middle, here's 4. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
No gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
They need to get to the 29 here, facing 3rd down. Shotgun snap to Purdy. Able to complete it to Ayuk. A gain there of 16 yards. It's good for a Niners first down.
So here's a play, Mike, that is clearly designed to attack the middle third of the field. So think it's roughly the space between the numbers. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And once he understood where his leverage was and he gets his head around, great.
And Touchdown, San Francisco. So that is 2 touchdowns in this game, and now 15 for the year.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. 2 guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
This is hot. He's got it. And they tack 2 more onto their lead. So we are through 3. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So now playing with the lead after that 4th quarter touchdown, time to kick it back the other way. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchback. Fourth quarter begins on the ground. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. That one good for 8 dozen. And a very quick first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Now Shador on first down. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. When that defender's bearing down, you really get a good idea of what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are unwilling.
On the zone read, a hand here to Cole. And you'll get them 5 yards closer, but now 3rd down coming up.
He's across midfield to the 48-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
To work with, it is 1st down and 10. That'll give up the middle, and a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Remember this one thing. It is not how well or how often you run the ball in the NFL. It's when do you run the ball well in the NFL. And I think that's what a lot of these offensive play callers are starting to realize. Can you run the ball well in critical moments of the game? More important than how many gross yards you run for.
With good blocking leading the way, he's got the 1st down inside the 25.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen, and not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2, but it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor, and when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
From the 22 now, here's 2nd and 9. Play action, it's Sanders. That is caught to the goal line and in. Touchdown, Rams. His 2nd TD of the game, and this one gives his team the lead. What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that 4th quarter score changes the lead one more time.
And we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and give themselves this big win?
So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown, time to kick it back the other way. On the return, it's Jerome Ford. And he will get back to only about his 20-yard line. That's where the drive will start. Stoppage here, one of the 49ers is down. The training staff going to look, and will step out for a moment. Purdy, quickly to Ayuk. And he's got it to the 35-yard line. His fifth catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
Ball out to the 35-yard line as they come up for 1st and 10. A run with Freeman. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 36-yard line.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd down and 9. Man in motion here is Jennings. Off the play fake. Here's Purdy. Forced out wide. He's going to tuck it and go. And he's going to be close to the first down. Out of bounds, just a little short. Need to pick it up on 3rd down.
That's a smart play. 2nd down, don't force it if it's not there. He's able to tuck it, pick up some extra yards, and set up a more manageable 3rd down.
A big play looming here. They need to convert. It is 3rd and inches. Open man, right side. He's got it. A pickup of 12 yards. 1st down, 49ers.
And how about the poise of this quarterback? You find yourself down here late in the 4th quarter, Mike, facing a tough 3rd down. You've got to have it. You know what? He calls the play, he breaks the huddle. He's like, you know what, Coach? I got it. That's a big-time throw to now keep this drive alive as they go down looking for that go-ahead touchdown.
Now a handoff to Ford. Not much happening there, just a short gain.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Second down, 8 for the first down. The tight end going in motion to the left. Throwing on 2nd down is Purdy. We'll get that out wide to Ford. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
Great job there defensively, separating the man from the ball. And this is the moments in the game where you need your best players to step up. This guy's showing what he's capable of doing in the game's critical moment.
Here we go. This is 4th down. Here's Purdy. Now he had to take a chance on 4th down, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Quinton Lake.
And with time not on their side, they're trying to push the ball, generate some sort of chunk play by throwing the ball over the top of the defense. It's going to end up being a little bit too predictable. The defense is able to take the ball away, and barring something crazy happening, puts them in a prime position to close this one out.
Trying to start on the ground. What more could you ask for on the 1st down? Nice run of 8. 7 seconds short. The Niners will use the first of their timeouts, and they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play. Here comes Corum. And he'll work his way for about 4 yards. And that's good enough for a 1st down. Timeout 49ers. That is their 2nd. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
They'll turn and hand this one off. And he will lose yardage on the play. They knock him back to midfield. So after the loss on 1st, here's 2nd and 14. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee.
Traveling man, LAX out the Baltimore, they landed in France. Racing shows out in Germany, involved in Japan. See these reps take me everywhere, I go where I can. That's the funky pass, homie. I ain't walking there, Brody. In New York, hooked it up like some Timberlands, homie.
3rd and long. They'll try to get this one on the ground. And they'll only get a couple on this one, so the defense holds, and it brings up 4th down.
Field to the 48-yard line. A gain of 3. It's 4th down.
On 4th down, Jeremy Crawshaw
formation.
is on to punt as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a 4th quarter lead. Now whistles. Play clock at 0, and that'll cost them 5.
Jeremy
Rams
Crawshaw
punting unit
in
coming out.
formation.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. One last shot now for Purdy. He's going to let this one go deep. And that's going to be incomplete. The defense pulls here in the final minute, and they're going to get out of here with a victory. So it's a win here for the Rams. They were the aggressors from the start, able to dictate the pace of play, and in the end, they come away with the victory. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Rams are victorious as we say so long from SoFi.